Hey there, do you feel like you're broken or your relationship's broken? It's not true. It's not true at all. You're just missing something. There's something missing. Nothing's broken. You're not broken. He's not broken. The relationship is okay if you get what's missing put in place. Hey, I'm Lydia. I used to be an ordinary stay-at-home mom and wife. We had 2 kids, and for 3 years, everything was perfect until we got pregnant again. But this time with quadruplets. There was so much stress going from a family of 4 to a family of 8 overnight, so I created a system for renewing our relationships. This channel is dedicated to sharing that system, every single part of it. I love teaching how to connect, manage emotions, and turn it all into growing together times. You're going to find all that information right here. Okay, so Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We want success, we want happiness, we want all these things that are up here, but there's something missing to support that goal. I've talked about it before and I'll talk about it again because it is the key to everything. There's nothing broken in this world, nothing at all. You're just missing something that's supporting what you're hoping for, and you're missing the bottom support level. Are you safe? Are you congruent on your goals? Are you fighting with something inside of yourself? Like I spent a lot of time trying to be a businesswoman and a mother, and I fought and struggled for a long time with that in my mind, that you cannot be both. You had to choose one or the other, and it's not true. It's not true. I just had to find a way for my 2 parts to agree. And in your relationship, you just got to find a way for your 2 parts to agree and work together. You can be a mom and a successful business person, just like you can be married to different people, 2 people in the marriage. Let's be clear on that. One person as your spouse, and there's 2 people in the marriage, and you come together and work together in alignment for one goal, one purpose. And that is to be happy and support and love each other and grow together over the years, over the many, many years that are awaiting in your future. Okay, so what's missing? What is that missing piece? If you're struggling for that success, are you feeling like you belong? You have to decide that you belong together. You have to decide and act like you belong together. If you're avoiding each other, stop avoiding each other. If you're struggling to communicate, just stop. I know it's kind of hard. It's not a one and done kind of thing. We struggle and work through things all the time, constantly. If you want a long-lasting relationship, you have to have a lot of time put in to make it last forever, right? If it's gonna last forever, it takes time. It just takes time and effort, no matter what the situation is. And if you're having that communication piece as a challenge, what's the next level below that's missing? If you just sit with yourself and think for a minute, what's missing? What's missing? And then why is that missing? What needs to support that piece? And go another layer deep, because there's another layer below that. But when you get down to the core foundation, I'll tell you what it is, because it's the same for everybody. Feeling strong and safe, feeling organized. Okay, these are the 2 key components that support the other layers above it. I mean, if you have your basic needs of having a house and having food and all these things that you probably already have to some degree, a level of safety from the basic needs, and then you're able to reach beyond, do we have food on the table? Do we have a roof over our heads? And then you can work on the relationships. So if you don't have your basic needs met, please focus on that first before you blame a relationship for causing all your problems. You have to have your basic needs met before you can grow beyond anything. It's just, miracles happen. Not going to say it can't happen, but it's so much easier to grow a relationship when you know that your very basic needs are met. So after your basic needs are met, we get to look at safety and order, structure. And what this looks like is having a regular, consistent date night, having it on the calendar, and you show up whether you feel like it or not, because it's important to provide the next layers. We want to have that happy relationship. Well, you've got to have a consistent time that you show up for each other. It just doesn't happen. Even when I was on bed rest and we had all our quadruplets, all six of our kids born within 4 years, and it was crazy. Oh, I know how crazy it can be to have work and all this other stuff going on, helping other, like your parents or whatever else. There's life happening. I get it. And it's hard to put that relationship that matters most first. Okay, now there's 2 relationships actually that matter most. The one with you and yourself. You gotta get clear and good with yourself. And when my life was that crazy, we had no time. We had neighbors and everybody coming to help. Can you imagine 4 babies at once, plus 2 toddlers? We were busy, and it was really easy to lose sight of each other and our relationship. And taking time for me looked like locking the door on the bathroom and just being in the bathroom, not necessarily going to the bathroom, but being alone for 5 minutes. Just to clear my head, to be like, I'm ready for this day, let's go, right? And then to connect with my husband. This sounds silly, but it is really, really important to have a consistent, reliable, repeatable experience that you can plan on. We went and got the mail together. That was our date night, going to get the mail together. We'd walk down the street. Our mailbox was a couple of houses down the road. We'd walk down the street, we'd hold hands, and we'd walk back to the house. And I'm not kidding, that was so foundational for being able to connect, having that moment. It doesn't have to be a big moment. Bigger moments make a bigger impact, but the smaller, more consistent moments make a longer impact. It's the little things. The little things add up. By small and simple things, great things are brought to pass. And this is one of those small and simple things you can do to create more safety, more structure, and be able to support the next level, which is feeling like you belong. If you don't feel like you belong, take a step down, figure out what you can do. What can you do? Can you go to the mailbox together? What can you do in your relationship for you to be able to connect just a little bit of time? Now we don't have that crazy of a schedule. Our kids are not babies anymore. We have teenagers now. They're almost adults actually. And we now get to have a consistent, we actually go out of the house and have a real date. But even then, there's room to improve. There's always room to improve. And these 3 things that are missing, being strong, being organized, and being connected like you belong, they support all success in every endeavor, in every relationship, in every goal, anywhere. If you can be strong, and this looks like exercising, lifting weights, it looks like just when you're stronger, you're safer, right? And so you want to be safe. Another thing that helps you feel safe is being smart, learning more stuff. And that's something you can do together too. You can do all of these things together. If you go for a walk, if you lift weights together, or you could take a class together, read a book together, listen to a podcast together. Anything that you can do to be strong, be smarter, more educated, and be organized. Having that consistent time is so magical. I'm not kidding. You can do some amazing things. So amazing when you're connected on these simple little things. They're little building blocks that you get to take a step up to the next level with. And you can do this together. Simply. It's so easy. You just got to decide you want to do it. And know that you are not broken. There's no blame. There's no, it's his fault, it's your fault. There's nothing like that, because you're not broken. There's nothing wrong. You're just missing a piece or two. And you can find them and fill in the gaps and take care of you so you can take care of each other. Okay. I'm Lydia Taggart, and I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, and all of those things, and please let me know how else I can help you. We got some amazing resources for you. Keep tuning in, and your relationship is going to grow and be more connected than ever the more consistent you are. Okay, you are worth it, and this is so worth it for you. If you haven't tried everything, keep trying, keep trying.